So you're getting ready for your online Canadian citizenship test? Awesome. You've come to the right place. We're about to walk through a complete step-by-step guide to make sure you feel totally confident and prepared for the big day. Let's jump right in.
Okay, so that big email has landed in your inbox. You're officially invited to take your citizenship test online. That is a huge milestone. And you know, it's completely normal to have a bunch of questions about how this whole online thing works. So this guide, it's here to answer all of them, from the test structure itself to what on earth to do if you hit a technical snag.
First things first, let's just break the test down by the numbers. Honestly, it's the fastest way to get a really clear picture of what you're up against.
So, you're looking at 20 questions in total. It's going to be a mix of multiple choice and some true or false. And the best part? They are all pulled directly from that official Discover Canada study guide.
And this, right here, is the magic number. To pass, you've got to get at least 15 of those 20 questions right. That works out to a 75% score. And don't worry, you get 3 chances in total to pass it.
Now let's talk about time. You have exactly 45 minutes on the clock. And listen, this is really important to remember. Once that timer starts, you can't pause it. It doesn't stop for any reason. When those 45 minutes are up, the test just submits itself, whether you're done or not. Wondering what kind of stuff they'll ask you? Well, the questions are going to cover the rights and responsibilities of being a citizen, plus a bit of Canada's history, geography, government, you get the idea. But here's the good news. Every single question comes from the official Discover Canada study guide, so no curveballs.
All right, so now we know the what of the test. Let's switch gears and talk about the how. This next bit is all about getting your space and your tech set up for success before you even log in. Think of it as your pre-mission briefing.
First up, you've got to have your ID ready to go. You'll need either your permanent resident card, and hey, it's totally fine if it's expired, or another piece of valid ID that's got both your photo and your signature on it. You know, something like a driver's license.
Now the tech stuff is super specific, so let's pay close attention here. You have to use a desktop, a laptop, or a tablet with a webcam. Your phone is a definite no-go. For browsers, you're going to want to stick with either Chrome or Safari, but there are a couple of weird exceptions. Chrome on an iPad and the Microsoft Surface Pro are not allowed. And last but not least, make sure you turn off any VPN before you start. That's a big one. Where you take the test really matters. You need to be in a private room, all by yourself, for the entire 45 minutes. And make sure it's got good lighting. Why? Well, the system uses your webcam to take photos during the test, so your face needs to be seen clearly. Okay, you're all set up. Now let's go over the really critical rules for the test itself. Following these is absolutely essential to make sure your test result counts. Let's run through the do's and don'ts real quick. You absolutely must stay alone, with your face visible to that webcam the whole time. That means no phones, no looking at study notes, and no other open tabs on your browser. The system actually takes random pictures to make sure it's you and that you're following the rules. Oh, and a little pro tip. Don't use your browser's back button. It can mess things up with the test portal. Ready to go? Here's exactly how it works. First, you'll sign in with your application number and your UCI. That's your unique client identifier. Then you'll hit a button to get a test link emailed to you. Be quick, because that link expires in just 15 minutes. Click it. Confirm your identity one more time, and then the system will ask you to take a clear photo of your ID and a selfie. Once you're happy with those pictures, you'll hit Start the Test, and that 45-minute clock officially starts ticking. Look, technology isn't always our best friend, right? But don't stress. There are fixes for the most common issues. Let's talk about your backup plan.
So what happens if you try to sign in and you get hit with this dreaded 403 error message? It's actually a pretty common problem, and the good news is it's usually fixable. Here is your troubleshooting checklist. Number 1 cause, an active VPN. So turn that off first. If that doesn't do the trick, try disabling your browser extensions, or maybe even switching to a different computer or a different internet connection. And sometimes, you know, just walking away, waiting a few hours, and trying again does the trick.
All right, another potential headache. The webcam. What if it just won't connect, or all you see is a black screen? Since they have to be able to see you, this is a real test stopper.
The fastest thing to try is just switching to a different device. But if that doesn't work and you can't get back into your test within that 45-minute window, don't panic. The most important thing you can do is immediately email the address from your original test invitation. Let them know what happened, and they'll help you reschedule.
Okay, this is a big one for a lot of people. What if your internet cuts out or you accidentally close the browser window right in the middle of the test? What do you do?
The key here is to be fast. You need to sign back in immediately using the most recent test link you got in your email.
And I really can't stress this enough. That 45-minute timer does not stop when you get disconnected. It just keeps on ticking down. So seriously, get back in there as fast as you can.
Okay, before you click that first button, let's do one last rapid-fire check. Got your ID? Check. Using the right device and browser? Check. VPN is definitely off. Your room is private and well lit, and you know all the rules. If you can say yes to all of these, you are in fantastic shape. You've done the studying, you've done the prep, and now you know exactly how this whole online test thing works. You are ready for this. You've got it. Good luck on this incredibly exciting final step on your journey to becoming a Canadian citizen.